Hey there, artists. This is Jensen Collins, a children's book illustrator out in Montana, and today we're going to draw a floating island. All right, to start on our floating island, we're going to start with the paint bucket tool and the color black, and we're going to fill in our background. Next, I'm going to pick this color right here and our watercolor tool, and I'm just going to start scribbling in the shape of our floating island. I'm going to start with something that's kind of triangular shaped. I'm going to add a little. Like kind of a flat piece on the top. I might even make this a little bit longer, but wider. All right, now that we have our general shape, I'm going to switch over to the pencil tool. And I'm going to go for a color that's like about, let's try a shade darker. And I'm going to look at the shape that we've created and create segments of sections. So I can see that we're going to have a segment right about here. I can also see that we might have one that comes up like this, back down, put one there, I bring this one up, this one as well. I think we can get one that comes across like this. I'm going to bring this one back up. I'm going to go one shade darker right there, and I'm just going to darken up some of those lines. Mostly the ones underneath, where there might be more dark shadows. Next, I'm going to take the color that we originally had on our watercolor brush, and I'm just going to touch some of those lines so that they smooth out. I'm going to go back in with that deep dark color. I'm actually going to switch over to this deep dark color. I'm going to go back to our pencil tool, and I'm going to add some of those darker spots back. Again, I'm going to take our watercolor brush and the original color, which is right there. You need it in the color picker. It's right there. I'm just going to touch a couple of those to make them a little bit softer. I'm going to go back to this color, and one more time, just darken up any lines with my pencil tool, especially around the bottom where there's going to be shadows. Next, I'm going to go and pick this color right here, and I'm going to create some more segments. So I'd like a segment here at the bottom of this rock. I'd also like a segment here at the bottom of this rock, and then one here at the bottom. I'm going to pick up our dark color from here with our pencil tool, I'm just going to make some scribbly little marks on the bottom of that rock so that it looks like it's in shadow. Like that. Next, I'm going to continue on with that dark color, and I'm just going to add little patches of dots to add some texture to our rock. It's kind of like a chunk of dirt that's been pulled out of the ground. We can even go and grab maybe a little bit of orange on our watercolor brush, make it quite a bit smaller. Just add some more color and texture to these rocks. Add a lighter color. With that watercolor brush, just adding more texture, more light bouncing around. You can also go back to the pencil tool and add any lines that get moved around. All right, I'm pretty happy with the bottom of the floating island at this point. I do kind of want to work on the top. So I'm going to go into our color picker and I'm going to choose this color right here. It's kind of a green, brown, doesn't really have a name color. We're going to go grab our crayon tool, which is right there, make it a bit smaller. And what I'm going to do is just scribble on some grass shapes. The messier they are, probably the better, because that's how grass tends to grow. I'm going to bring them down over top of the dirt. So I'm pretending that this big flat space up here is growing grass, and then it's draping over this edge. I'm also going to add a couple of patches down here. And as I add these patches, I might go in with that crayon tool and just add a little bit of land under any of them that look like they need it. Like that. Next, I'm going to go grab this color right here. With our crayon tool, we're going to go back over the places that we just put those grass shapes. The original grass shapes are actually going to be our grass shadow, and we're going to put the real grass on top of it now. So we're not going to cover it up all together, but we're going to continue with those little scribbly shapes, adding on top of them so that some of that bottom color shows through. Next, I'm going to go in and I'm going to grab this color right here. It's just one shade lighter. And toward the very top, if you imagine that the light is coming from the top and going straight down, So each of these shapes, we're just going to add a little bit of light to the top. So we're not putting much. The more you put on, the less effect you'll get. But I'm just going to put it here on the top edge. And I might bring it forward on just a couple pieces. And then on these bottom ones, I might only put a couple of lines since they're underneath this and they won't get as much light. All right, so I'm going to go back to this color here. And I'm going to grab one shade lighter. This was originally our grass shadow. I'm going to use our pencil tool, and I'm just going to put in a little bit of an outline on those shapes to brighten them up. And add more texture to our grass. I'm going to grab this color right here, and I'm going to outline the other pieces of grass. You'll notice when I'm outlining, I'm not sticking perfectly to my shapes. It's okay if they are a little different. It'll add some texture since grass is many, many layers of single strands. All right, so now we have the outline on those. I'd like to go ahead and add an outline to the rest of this shape. So originally we used somewhere around that color. I'm going to go up to this color here with our pencil tool, and I'm going to see if it feels like the right shape, and it does. So I'm going to go ahead and just outline the dirt part of our floating island. All right, and what I would like to add is one last detail. We're going to add some dirt falling off of our island using some little dots. So I'm going to start with a bigger piece down here, like that, and then just add some little dots around it. Some a little higher, some a little lower, some that falls off the piece here. And there you have it, a floating island.